Yo guys, what is going on? And in today's video I will be reviewing the Graham Stephan YouTuber Creator Academy course. I purchased this course yesterday at around 2 p.m. and ever since then it's the next day at about 10 a.m. for a little bit of perspective. I've watched the entire 8.5 hour course about twice already. Literally just grinded through it yesterday, and I've been watching the videos over again ever since I saw them just to let them sink in my head a little better. I've taken notes on it. I genuinely studied it so far, and I haven't really studied anything since like high school. So I mean, like, that's kind of like the scale of how valuable this course is. Never really purchased any major course like this, but I mean, I am genuinely extremely surprised at how much information was offered. I figured a fair amount of information was going to be offered, but like when I tell you every bit of the 8 hours that is offered is super valuable, like there's no exaggeration on that. There's just so much time that's been put into this man's brain that's put into this course. And I've been a big fan of Graham Stephan ever since 2018, back when I was graduating high school. I watched him when I was a senior in high school, and I always really enjoyed him. So I was like, if I'm gonna give my money to someone to learn how to grow on YouTube, A, I've seen this guy grow exponentially, B, I always see videos popping off, and 3, I genuinely support the guy. You know, I like the guy a lot. He's a pretty good guy. Follow him on Instagram and all that fun stuff. So, I mean, I am going to critique the course that he made, but there's no hard feelings at all, because this is he's probably one of my favorite YouTubers of all time, so I really don't have a whole lot of negative stuff to say. And yeah, that's really what all there is to it. I'm going to go over the different topics that are talked about in the video, as well as what I learned. I'm not going to reveal like exactly what's in every single one of the videos, because that would kind of be unfair, but I do want to put it on a level playing field and give you a pretty fair review on how the course is. I've done reviews on the channel in the past, and they always seem to do pretty well. And I mean, I'm just extremely excited that I've learned all this information in the past day. Literally, I've studied it. So I just wanted to review it and kind of talk about it. I did pull up the topics on my phone that stood out to me, so I'll be looking at them throughout this video. But other than that, I'll roll right into it. The topics that really caught my eye were the growth tips that he offered, SEO, which is search engine optimization, video editing, video settings such as lighting, the camera that I'm using, the background that the background, like the TV that's on right there, all that kind of stuff. Editing, like I said, the equipment that you're using, insides and outs of monetization. So once you get monetized, which I'm not yet, but you know, your boy will hopefully come up on it soon. Essentially, like the insides and out, like how much you're going to get paid, how to increase getting paid even more. And for people that are already monetized, this course is like great, because you can increase how much you're getting paid literally just by learning the information in this course. Like, I can't even utilize part of it just because I'm not monetized yet, but it's a small part, but it's so essential. Like, if you are not monetized yet, then you can watch this course and learn how to get big. If you are monetized already, you can watch this course and literally learn how to make more money from your monetization as it is. Absolutely incredible. How to get over the initial road bump, which your boy's working on. I mean, I've been doing a video every single day. I think I'm on like a 14 or 15 day streak now. And I actually learned that like maybe uploading every day might not be the smartest idea, but I think personally that I'm doing fine, just because I'm trying to get numbers right now and I'm trying to produce. It's a certain video strategy, so I don't think I'm doing too bad, but essentially your boy has an upload schedule coming out within the next week, so that's pretty cool. Specific dollar amounts of earnings, you really get insight on like how much are you realistically going to make as a YouTuber, and what, depending on what community you're in and what niche you are and how many views you get, how many videos you make, it just gives like really clear insight on how much you can realistically expect to make, and information on going viral and when you should schedule your post. So information on going viral is like essentially there's literally videos that talk about the different types of videos on YouTube, how well they do over time, how much money they make over time, the analytics of them, going viral, all the key settings to going viral, which essentially it's like a formula essentially. It's like a secret recipe, and essentially it gives the entire thing to you for, well, not for free because you pay for the course, like, of course, but it's like just offered to you in such a nice package that like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's so easy to watch, and he's already one of the best people on YouTube that can just talk to the camera naturally. So it's really enjoyable to watch. It's essentially like watching my favorite YouTuber, but like 8 hours of, it's like getting the director's cut of something that I enjoy relating to like a topic that's actually relevant to me. Because, you know, the past week or two, I've actually been uploading quite a bit on here, and you can see that I've been uploading a lot. And truth be told is like, I quit my job recently. So I'm kind of trying to take this to the next level. I did run off with a little bit in my savings account, so I'm safe for a little bit. But essentially, I would like to get monetized here pretty soon, the next 2 months. Essentially, that's the goal. I don't really talk about this a whole lot on the channel, but I think it's something that I should be transparent with you about. And so I decided to buy this course because I figured the sooner you buy it, then the sooner you start reaping the benefits. I think that's true to like 100%. This past week, I was learning about search engine optimization, and I thought I had it down pretty good. And then I watched this course, and I was like, I only was on like the tip of the iceberg. I mean, to be honest with you. Video editing is what he talks about. A lot of new YouTubers don't really know how to edit their videos. Me personally, I learned how to edit videos decent in high school. I mean, I'm still getting better at it. If you notice this video, it's not like I have just like animations going everywhere, but at the same time, there's a pretty good amount of cuts because your boy stutters a lot. So it takes me a while to record these videos. Video editing, the skills that you need, like the equipment that you need. Because I remember 2 years ago when I very first got this camera, I have a Canon Rebel T7i. It shoots pretty good video, and the lens is the one that came with it, 18 to 55 millimeter. But I really had no idea like how to record or what kind of camera I needed, and I had to do a lot of research and talk to a lot of people. And honestly, like if I just would have watched this course like 2 years ago, then all of my old videos would have done much better than they did. Because I have a few videos that have like popped off that have done like 5,000 plus views, which is pretty good for my channel. And I didn't even realize why they popped off, and it's just because they were search engine optimized without me even knowing it, which is really cool. I just learned so much, and it opened my eyes. He's like, if these things are, if XXX is done, then this might be a good sign. And it's like, wow, I did that on accident. And honestly, I don't have to do it on accident anymore. I can formulate videos to actually do good just because of the information I know. So this video, I mean, it's well worth the money spent. Other topics are like how to get over the initial road bump. Like I was saying earlier, your boy still hasn't gotten over it. But before I even bought this course, I just had the mentality like this is going to work, because I'm not gonna not let it work is the mentality that I'm at. It's like I'm not gonna stop until it's there because I've always wanted to do it. So I'm going to make it happen. So the mentality was already there for me, and now it's like I need to know like step by step how other people have gotten over the situation that I'm in at the moment. Super insightful, talking about like views in the very beginning, how to get your first X amount of subscribers, 100, 1,000 subscribers, what have you, what to do, what not to do, all this information that's like extremely critical, because I was doing some stuff wrong that I didn't even realize I was doing wrong, and so I had to change it up, and I've already seen progress literally in a day. I mean, to put it into perspective, YouTube shows you an analytic that says like 48 hours, how many views have you gotten? Up until like last week, that number for me had never broke like 650, 700. Literally yesterday, I changed a couple descriptions, I changed some channel tags, I changed a bunch of like information on my page essentially, like the description of me, like my little biography on the about section. I put a paragraph in essentially talking about who I am, and I put that paragraph in a bunch of different descriptions of my popular videos. And I saw that number in a couple hours, which had never been above 700. I saw that number climb from 680 to 890 to 930 within like an evening. And so I was ecstatic. That's why I'm literally making this video the day after I reviewed the course. I have literally no bad things to say about this course, and if there was a course if he had another one that offered just as much information, which I think would be very hard to do because there's so much in this course, I would pay double price for it. I think this course is like if you were looking to become a content creator or you were starting to do YouTube videos, I think that this course is honestly worth like $1,000 to $3,000. And I got it on sale for $300, well $297. It's typically $397, but if you're smart, you can kind of time it because he does promotions on it, throws $100 off at a time. Remember when he very first came out, he threw $200 off, and I wanted it, but I was like, I can't justify spending the money. I wish I would have. I mean, like my channel would be so ahead of the game. He actually had a podcast recently. Shout out to his podcast. It's the Iced Coffee Hour, I believe, with Graham and Jack. Super cool podcast, but he was on the podcast with financial education, I believe, and they're like, we're gonna throw $100 off, and I was like, I gotta pull the trigger. Especially now that I'm doing this for full time. It only made sense for me to pull the trigger on it because I'm gonna be getting my use out of it. So I'm actually really excited to get all the tips and tricks that I've learned from this and all the genuine information and apply it to my videos. I think that my channel is really about to see drastic change just because of all the information that I've learned. Like last week, I've just been educating myself on how to properly optimize my channel and do like the things that the big YouTubers do. And I've really been like pushing myself really hard to learn. Like this weekend, I literally didn't sleep Saturday or Sunday. I stayed up for 48 hours in a row to get like 4 videos made of high quality just because I really want it that bad. So I was like, this is money well worth spent. And I actually woke up, it's early today, but I mean, I slept for 2.5 hours last night so I could wake up and get this video out before a certain amount of time because I don't want to miss my key posting time for the day. I'm about to edit this video, get the thumbnail made and everything. I've already done like research, and all this is stuff that I'm telling you for the sole fact of I learned it from the course. So if you're looking into like learning anything like how to optimize your videos or just like really good uploading schedules, this is all contained within the course. I mean, I'm just super excited to put all the stuff that I've learned into action. There is actually a really cool part that I touched on earlier that I touch on it again. It's the camera part of the course. He talks about what camera you should use in the different situations. And I know a pretty decent amount of cameras about now because I'm kind of interested in them. And honestly, like if you are a new YouTuber and you are really looking to like actually learn, I mean, this guy offers so much. I wouldn't have even thought to put that in a course, but like a lot of people who don't know much about cameras, and I was talking to my friends about the other day, they're like, yeah, I really don't know like what camera to use like for vacation. Like I want to buy one, I don't know what to use. And it's like, it's pretty simple if you just know, if you do the research. But if you don't do the research, this is a very complicated topic. There's so many like, I was just blown away by how many different topics there were. It's like there's growth tips and there's like 8 videos on growth tips, and I'm like, that's a pretty good amount. And then it's like you scroll down and there's like 12 more topics on growth tips, which each topic being its own thing, like how to optimize your description to see growth, the type of videos to make in order to grow correctly, what not to do to get monetized properly, what to do if you're demonetized. I mean, literally any question you ever have about this work of art that's YouTube is answered within this course. I think I've touched pretty much all the topics I really enjoyed and want to talk about. So I guess I'll just give it like a final rating. On a scale of 1 to 10, I mean, I don't like rating things 10 out of 10 most of the time because I always feel like there's always room for improvement on products, but like, I mean, this has to be like a 9.999 out of 10. There's not much I can really see other than like having it be updated. And considering this course was made a year to a year and a half ago, if I'm not mistaken, I believe he mentioned in the course it was in like 2019. It's July of 2020 now. Other than the fact that the course is like a year old, there's literally nothing that I found wrong with it. I genuinely was encouraged to learn from it, and I couldn't take my eyes off of it, to be honest. I mean, I listened to it like a podcast while I was eating dinner, while I was playing Xbox. I mean, while I was working on doing research. I just literally couldn't put it down. And then I went and hung out with some friends for the evening, and I came back home and I literally pressed play again when I got in the shower, and I was listening to it in the shower rather than listening to music. I just listened to it all like last night up until bedtime. Fantastic course. If you're looking into buying it, 100%, do not tell yourself you shouldn't buy it. 100% will change your game on YouTube. And I'm looking really forward to it doing the same for me. And I guess if you're watching this, Graham, which I highly doubt you are, I mean, it's literally just so unfathomable for me to even think that people watch my videos when I'm just a guy recording in a bedroom, which Graham talks about in the course, but like, I'm just a guy with my name on my TV. That's just like so absurd to me. Anyways, if you're watching this, hopefully I'm like bigger by the time you're watching this, but I mean, like, big props to you. Congrats on 2 million, and just keep up the good work. Everyone go buy this course. Absolutely top tier.